Sup, Yellow Bellies, TMF. This is Ninja Gaiden 3, so you know what that means. I did get the game. Leading up to getting the game from my last video was, oh boy, it was tough psychologically because man, I for the longest I didn't think I was gonna get the game. But I'm not gonna really go into more detail about that. They didn't really give me a hard time the day of the game, or they just gave me the game. But like I said, leading up to it, oh boy. I will say this, the manager, Friday, he took a 1-month leave of absence. And that freaked me the fuck out, to be honest with you. But enough of that. What I want to do, I want to review this game. And this is the third board. And I want to talk about the likes so far. I think I've beaten, I'm thinking I've beaten like 3/4 of the third board. And first off, the likes, I think the graphics are straight in this game. The graphics are just straight hell, and there's blood everywhere. There's enough blood to freaking fill Red Cross. You know what I mean? I mean, there's just blood everywhere. Look at all that blood, all on the screen. And I got a UT right there. But yeah, it's just bloodshed everywhere. I think the moves are a little bit easier than the past Ninja Gaidens to execute. I know out of all three of them, I think the first one was the hardest one to execute the moves. I think this was one of the easier ones. Now they did take out. I'm getting kind of early into my dislikes, but they did take out the flying swallow. I think that's what it was called, where you jump towards your opponent or towards the guy you want to kill, and he would do that lunging attack. He'll like teleport. It's like a small teleportation. And you can do it like on Ninja Gaiden 2, you can do it like up to 3 times or something like that. And on this game, they took that out. Like, it's not really there anymore. They changed it out for a animation where he sticks the sword. He puts them in like a bat breaker and he puts the sword through their back or something like that. But back to the likes, I really like the hack and slashing. Just to being able to do that again. It's real different, you know, real different from Madden. Not a lot of face throwing. More like throwing my blade into their faces. And I'm just getting owned right now in this fight right here by these 3 guys. But also I like the way that they save the game. I think that's real cool in the game. It's like a falcon that comes in. I think right after this fight scene is gonna show you guys one of the saving thing that I'm talking about. A falcon comes in on your hand and it saves the game. So I thought that was a pretty good, you know, different aspect about it. Also like the fact that, you know, they got I like that part where you hit the right trigger button and it tells you where to go so you don't get lost or whatnot, and that's that save that I was telling you about where the falcon comes in on your arm. There's just, you know, a little nuance about the game that I like. But yeah, moving on to the dislikes. Geez, there are a lot of them. This game almost seems a little bit too easy. I'm playing on normal here. They have an easy mode, but this is on normal. And I know it's only like the first 3.5 boards, but if I get to like board 5 or 6, I may switch it to hard and start over because just a little bit too easy right now. Because I mean, I don't want to call myself a vet, but I've been playing, you know, Ninja Gaiden for a while. So in that aspect, it seemed a little bit easy, and that's what. Like I said, that's what, you know, Ninja Gaiden, you can tell that there's a new team. Not necessarily a new team, but a new leader that behind the company that's calling the shots now. I think the last guy he left after Ninja Gaiden 2. So, I mean, you can really, as soon as you pop the game in, you're going to notice a completely different game. There's going to be stuff that you like. There's going to be stuff you don't like. One of the things I don't like, there's no more charge UTs as far as I know. You have to wait for you have to build it up in fight scenes. Like you have to wait, like you have to kill like so many people, then his arm will start to glow. And then you hit triangle or the Y button and he would do like a charge UT or whatnot. Which is very unfortunate because charge UTs were the shit. Like you can flip and then charge a UT real quick and let it go and then he'll go into his combination. That was just real tight about the game. Another thing I don't like is unlimited arrows, and the arrows are auto aim. As you saw there, all I did was did a flip aimed the arrow and just aimed the arrow and fired it. And the way you fire arrows in this particular game is completely different from the rest of them. You have to hold the LB button, and then you have to hit the right trigger button to fire it. It's auto aim, so it just automatically locks on to the closest target. I think I'm gonna do it again right here with that guy shooting that just like that. I mean, it doesn't. There's my red arm flowing. I think I'm gonna do a charge attack right here. I think it's coming up. Well, it should be coming up because Jesus' arm. There it is. The charge UT, and it's pretty sick. I really like that animation in the game. But also the Nimpo. The Nimpo is, there's no longer like, you know in the previous games you had like Nimpo where it was you had like 2 or 3. You had to you had to buy it pretty much, or you found it throughout the journey of the game. Now here's some of the Nimpo right here. The actual graphics of the Nimpo is tight as hell. But this time you got to build it up as well in a fight scene. And after each fight scene, like after this fight scene right here, whatever Nimpo or whatever charge UTs that you have, you'll lose them, which are stupid, man. You can't carry them over to the next fight scene. So that's real unfortunate. You lose all your Nimpo and your UTs or whatnot. You don't carry them over, and that's just, like I said, that's very unfortunate because in the past Ninja Gaidens you actually had to prepare for that, and you actually had to strategize when you use your Nimpo or not. And this is, like I said, this is one of the Jesus, that dude is bloody. This is one of the things that they wanted to do. They wanted to make the game easier, and I can see what I mean, they did accomplish this by making they dumbed the game down for a casual fan to pick it up and play. Because in the past Ninja Gaidens, like, you couldn't pick this up and just play it, or you'll get your ass kicked. Especially one was hard as hell. I mean, you can probably beat the first level. You can probably beat the first couple levels, but after that shit got hard as hell. And this game may work out the same way, where the first couple levels be easy, then it gets hard as hell. This is a nice cutscene. I mean, it's not a cutscene, but this is a nice part of the level right here where I'm running, trying to avoid all the crap and stuff. The live action cutscenes like that, where you have to press a button in the middle of a cutscene, I'm on the fence with that. When I first popped in the game, I kind of hated it because it reminded me of, I think it was Resident Evil 4, where it really took off at those live action cutscenes where you have to hit buttons and stuff during the cutscene. But it's kind of grown on me, and that's a small thing. That's a small dislike. I can live with that. Also, oh yeah, no weapon upgrades. You cannot upgrade your weapon. And as far as I know, like, I'm on the 3rd level right now. And this is the only blade I only played with the sword. Though they're calling it a different sword now. It's not the dragon sword. They're calling it a different sword. But I'm not gonna ruin why they calling it that. But there's no weapon upgrades like in the Ninja Gaiden 2 and 1. You can upgrade, the dragon sword to like level 4 or whatnot. So for right now, like I said, you cannot upgrade your weapons. So and also there's no herbs for power heals. All your healing, and let me go back to the healing, but I hate this part of the game. This climb right here, this is stupid as hell. This is my #1 gripe. Like, I don't know why they put this in the game. It's just, it don't really belong. Just give me the bird flip and let me jump, off the wall, flip back and forth off the wall. I mean, just leave that in there. Why put that in the game? That's retarded to me. But anyway, back to these herbs. There's no herbs. There's no kicking open treasure chests for herbs and, stuff like that, upgrades or anything like that. You heal after each fight scene. Whatever damage that you've taken, you'll heal back up. I'm not sure if it's to a certain extent or you heal your whole self up. I'm really not 100% sure how that works. But yeah, so far, like I said, I've beaten the first 3 levels. So far, I would probably give this game about a 8 right now. Probably about a 7.5 or 8. A lot of things to like about this game. But there is like I said, a lot of things to don't like about the game. There's another charge UT right there. I like the animation for that. But I wish that you can just charge it on your own as holding the Y button. One more thing I really don't like about the game is the story mode. Jesus, the story behind it is stupid as hell. Like, it doesn't really make sense. And Ryu Hayabusa, Like, this is another minor gripe, but he shows his face like in the first two Ninja Gaidens, you don't see his face at all. I'm on the third board, and I swear I've seen his face like at least like 4 times, and I'm like, really, really? I mean, come on, B. But and his nemesis, like the guy's nemesis, he reminds me of that guy from V from Vendetta. I think his name was V, maybe. I don't know what his name was. Yeah, where he talks with this big obscure vocabulary, where it's just confusing almost to a certain extent. But it's like they took a direct guy from a movie and put him in the game. It's not very hot, if you ask me. But other than that, man, like I said, I still give the game an 8 because it's really just minor gripes about the game. I'm still going to play it. Even though they took out some of the stuff and they dumbed it down a lot. And see, that's me trying to charge a UT. It does not work out for me. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining that they dumbed it down because I understand why. You know, the game was, like, super hard. But yeah, man, we got more Madden videos coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. And I think that's about it, man. Go buy it.